Moving to YESOD, like Tiferes, which is a balance between Chesed and Gevurah. It's knowing when to do Chesed, when to do Gevurah, based on what is the true thing to do. YESOD, within a relationship, looks at when is it appropriate for the sake of the relationship to apply Netzach and when to apply Hod. Again, like when it comes to Tiferes, truth, we don't say you put your foot on the accelerator and the brake at the same time. It's knowing when to do this one or that one. When it comes to YESOD, it's about knowing when do I do Netzach, when do I do Hod. So YESOD shares a similarity with Tiferes, that in both Tiferes and YESOD, you're trying to strike the right balance. But as opposed to Tiferes, where you're striking the balance based on truth, in YESOD, you're striking the balance based on relationship. What will give you the greatest relationship? And therefore, because YESOD shares a similarity with Tiferes, that it's the balance, it shares the same color of yellow. As opposed to the first three, Chesed, Gevurah, and Tiferes, which is not based on pleasure. Chesed is altruism, Gevurah is holding back, and Tiferes is just wanting the truth. Why? Because I want the truth. When it comes to Netzach, Hod, and YESOD, these are all pleasures of being in a relationship. Netzach is the pleasure I get in giving tzura, giving structure to my child, to my pupil, to my spouse. Hod is the pleasure I get of being empathetic within this relationship. YESOD is the ultimate pleasure of the greatest union, the pleasure of deep connection with another person. Now, YESOD can be used wrongly. It's from YESOD where a person might become driven for pleasure. Pleasure has a purpose, to build relationships. But if it's used just for the sake of the pleasure, but not the building of the relationship, that is inappropriate. A bit like putting honey on a piece of bread. The honey is there for the sake of the bread. If you just lick off the honey, then you're not using this correctly. There's a pleasure in a relationship, but the pleasure is meant to be the bread, the relationship. If I just take the pleasure, lick it off, but don't build a relationship, then that is inappropriate YESOD. And therefore, there's actually two parts to YESOD. One part of YESOD is engagement of that relationship. That's the chesed side of it, the green side of it. But the other side of it is the bit where it's inappropriate, where this relationship is not a good relationship. It's the red side, it's the gevurah, it's the holding back.